Yo, what's up guys? This is Midnight Wabbit and welcome to my first Destiny 2 video. And this is just going to be me talking about the beta and just basically what I think about the beta so far and everything, and what I like and what needs to be changed for the final version of the game that we get. So I figured this would be a good time to talk about this because it's been about 3 days now. It's about 3 days in, and the open beta begins tomorrow for everyone who didn't pre-order it. So it's been about 3 days. It started on Tuesday. I think Friday is when the open beta comes out. So I thought it'd be a good idea to talk about it before the open beta comes out, so you guys can decide if you want to play it or not, if you think it's worthwhile or anything, if you haven't pre-ordered it yet. But it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of potential. I think there's a lot of potential to it. I'm going to talk about things I like first, and I'll talk about some of the issues I have. And there are a couple of big issues that I think that do need to be addressed before the final version of the game is released. Now, I do like that the ability cooldowns, and I'm not including the supers in this. I'm talking about the melee, the grenade, and your special class ability. I think those cooldowns are perfect the way they are. I don't think they need anything. I don't think they need to be slower or faster. I think they're just perfect the way they are on those cooldowns. Now, the super itself is another story. I think the super, personally, recharges way too slow. I like that they're trying to make it so, like, in Destiny 1, you can get, if you're a good player, you can get your super 4 or 5 times a game and then just wreck the enemy team. And I understand why they don't want you to do that. But the fact that it's possible to not get it at all is also kind of a little ridiculous. Like, if you're not a very good player, you won't even get your super once if you're not a good player. Like, and I think that's a little unfortunate for the slightly less skilled players that still want to play the game, like in Crucible. I think it's just a little unfortunate because it's not really fair to them. Just because they're not as good at the game, they get punished. And I think the whole thing that Bungie's trying to do is they're trying, with the Destiny 1 and 2, they want to make it as, like, noob-friendly as possible. Is the only way I can put it. But, like, it feels like it's punishing people for not being as good at the game, which I think is kind of stupid. I think that from a business standpoint, not even just from like the game, but from like a business standpoint, that seems like very stupid to do, because it hurts people. It makes people not want to play your game, and then you don't get as much money because people don't want to play your game, which I think is stupid. Now, like I said, the super needs to recharge a little. I don't think the super itself needs to recharge faster. I think if you're standing still, getting no kills, your super should recharge exactly as slow as it does right now, even though it's pretty slow. I think you need to get more super energy for getting kills. Like in Crucible, you should get more super energy for getting a kill. And you should get more super energy for getting a kill. And like in PvE, you should get more super energy for killing majors and stuff than you do right now. You should definitely, like, even for assists in Crucible, you should get more super energy than you do right now, because someone with 20 kills or 20 eliminations or whatever in Crucible will get their super maybe like 5 to 10 seconds faster than someone with no kills. Like, it's almost exactly the same, which I think is a little dumb, because it like kind of forces everyone to use their supers at the same time, and then you can't really. The whole point of a super is to try to like obviously with the roaming super, your goal, like in Crucible, is to try to wipe the team, try to get as many kills as you can. But you can't really do that if everyone else just has a super to counter you, and as soon as they see your super, they just pop their super. It's like you can't really do that. So I think it's a little unfortunate. If you're doing good, you get shut down out of your super. That's another thing. You die out of the super way too quickly. In Crucible, I don't know if a lot of you guys know this, but energy weapons, or elemental weapons in general, I believe, deal bonus damage to supers, which is a cool concept, except for the fact that energy weapons versus a super, you take more damage than you would if it was just an energy weapon versus like a regular guardian without a super. You actually take more damage in your super. So if people are using energy weapons, to put it another way, if people are using energy weapons against you, you're actually weaker in your super than you are out of it, which I think is a little bit stupid, that you can get killed out of your super that fast. Like, the amount of team shots is actually a little annoying. Now, the only other thing that I think to fix that, both of those things, they need to buff the weapons. They need to, like, obviously they need, well, not to fix the super thing, they need to give you a little bit more armor in your super, or reduce the amount of damage that energy weapons do to your super. But they also need to buff the weapons in general. The time to kill in this game is very high. It is a very slow time to kill in this game, and that caters to like very well coordinated teams that can communicate and team shot. And honestly, there are a lot of solo players in Destiny. that they just want to hop in, go in the Crucible, have some fun. And they can't really do that because they cannot win a one-on-one gunfight. You can't win a one-on-one gunfight in this game. You have to team shot with your teammates. It has to be like a 2 or 3-on-1 for you to win. Otherwise, it's very hard to win a one-on-one gunfight because the time to kill is so low, or so high, sorry. And it's slow. It's a very high time to kill. And I think they need to fix that before the final version of the game to cater to some of the more solo players that don't have as many people to play with, that aren't as well coordinated, or that don't want to go try hard every game. I think it's good for like an MLG standpoint, from like trials and stuff, from like a serious serious player standpoint. It's good to try to team shot and stuff like that, but it's a little bit too extreme right now, in my opinion. So those are my issues with the game, and that's let me know what you guys think so far about the beta and what you want to see change. If you agree with any of my ideas, if you disagree with them, or if you have any additional ideas, thoughts, or concerns about the beta that you want to see fixed or adjusted before the final game comes out, let me know in the comments section down below. I'd love to know what you guys think. So hopefully you guys did enjoy, and I will talk to you guys later with another video. Peace.